Hello folks and welcome back to Star Citizen. Starting in a little bit of an awkward position here. I'm actually inside of the ship in question for this video. So I'm going to be checking out the Consolidated Outland Nomad. Now I'm already out in space, so I can't give you a walk around of it at the moment. I picked this up pretty much the day it became available to buy with alpha UEC in the game. It was just a little bit under 1 million alpha UEC to pick up. I'll give you a better perspective when we land, but this is the door you enter in. Come in here, and you have access to open and close the cargo bay here, which this is kind of like a pickup truck with the cargo. You can't actually go back into the cargo bay from inside the ship. But anyways, we got a little door for components here. And then we have our little space bathroom right here off the side. And on the other side, we just got a little bit of a closet with some storage space. Going forward, we have our door that likes to open and close all the time. And then we have our little habitation area in here, which is really cool. There's some really cool detail to it, some random stuff lying around. And this is just stock. Got some protein powder and some pre-workout. Okay. Got a little kitchen here, bed. I really like the interior of this thing, and I really like the UI on it also. I don't own any other Consolidated Outland ships. I don't have any Mustangs or anything like that. So this was the first one that I've owned from them, and so far I've been really enjoying it. It's a nice little multi-use little starter ship. So as you can see, I've got 8 missiles, unless there's more than that. So let me see. Still kind of new to this thing. Let's go ahead and overclock the power plant, and I've got some Panthers on it. Let's go ahead and overpower those for the moment. Overclock some other stuff. So yeah, as you can see, you've got a good amount of MFDs. It's got a really cool cockpit. Like I said, I really like the UI well on it. That nice warm orange color. Let me show you what I have as far as components go. So for quantum drive, I have an Atlas civilian quantum drive. It's just a really, really good drive. It's pretty fast, can get you across the system. I use it in all my ships that have size 1 drives. As far as coolers go, I've got some ultraflow coolers on there. Highly recommend them. JS300 power plant. And this one has 3 size 1 shields on it. So I put 2 FR66 shields and a Guardian shield on it. As far as weapons go, I've just got 3. I took off the gimbal mounts and just put 3 CF337 Panthers on there. Kind of hard to see it right now because of the lighting where I'm at, so I'll take another look at it when we get somewhere. But you can see what I mean about the cargo bay. It's like a pickup truck or something. So I figured, first of all, since we're out here and I'm out by Hurston, we go do a few bounties with it just to see how it does in combat. Definitely not doing any ERTs. Let's start with a simple VHRT. This thing is not really intended for bounty hunting in combat, but I'm sure it probably does just fine up to a certain point. I can't see me really killing any hammerheads with it unless I loaded it up with scatter guns or something, but anyways, let's just go shoot something with it, see how it does. So not a whole ton has changed since the last video. I have bought a few new ships. I bought a Hurricane and I got a Gladiator. When I say bought, I mean with alpha UEC. And I also bought a 600i, which I've made a video on the 600i exploration and the touring before. And I remember in those videos saying that they weren't really my favorite ships and stuff. I've got to say the 600i has been really growing on me. I've been enjoying it, especially now that the elevator works with loading up vehicles and stuff. It's just a nice ship. Might have to do another video on that one sometime. Still just eagerly awaiting 3.14 so that we can check out the new Crusader location. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's already a lot of good videos out there explaining what's going to change. Going to be interesting to see, but one thing I'm really excited about for 3.14 is being able to purchase the C2 and stuff like that with alpha UEC. The other stuff, I mean, we'll have to see. I'm really looking forward to what I've seen from the new location at Crusader. I think it's about time we have somewhere else we can explore. I really wish we could get a new gameplay loop, but you know. See how it does with the VHRT here. CFs are always a pretty good bet. I was going to put NDBs on this thing, but NDBs are such a... I use them so often. I've been using CFs more often lately with doing PvE bounties, except for, you know, ERTs I still use dominant scatter guns for those. Forgot to check if there was more than 8 missiles. I don't think there is, but Vanguard Warden versus a Nomad. Alright, let's do it. Should be okay as long as we don't draw too many additionals here. Not even going to bother with missiles at the moment. I want to see how it does with just guns and maneuvering. Yeah, it maneuvers pretty well, which is why I took the gimbals off. Looks like we've got some ads. Wow, okay. Yeah. I mean, CF337s are pretty good, so let's go ahead and just kill these. Another Warden. I know these aren't our targets, but since we're here, we might as well.
Shield at full strength.
Makes pretty quick work of them. Kind of curious how it would do against a Valkyrie. They don't have a huge amount of health, but they're a little more difficult. Hurricanes, always fun to fight.
Target has been destroyed.
Okay. I mean, not bad. About what I expected. Alright, let's bug out of here. There's no real need for me to do more combat with this thing. I mean, you kind of get the idea. I'm sure it would be fine with, I'm sure it would be fine with fighting Valkyries and stuff. I can't see it, like I said, being useful against hammerheads unless you load it up with some different types of weapons. But anyways, the main draw of this thing is it's multi-uses and it can haul a vehicle, so we're gonna check that out. I know some people seem to use these for hauling around a rock. I don't really feel like mining at the moment, but we are gonna go put a vehicle on it, see how it does all that. Has a little bit of cargo space too. I think it has either 24, 26. Just go over to Magda. Go down, put a vehicle in it. You know what? This is a good excuse for me to use the AOPA Nox that I just recently picked up that I've never tried before. Obviously a Nox is going to fit in there, but at least pull it out for a minute, have a look at it, since I haven't yet. There's one really cool feature to the Nomad you'll see when we set down with its landing gear. It's got like a maglev kind of thing or something. Alright, let's get a good look outside here. It's a really cool looking ship. I really like this thing. I did put down landing gear, right? Yep, I did. Okay. It never feels like it's sitting right. Is that the wind blowing me around, or what is that? Anyways. Get out and have a look at her. Pull out a vehicle. And here you can see what I mean with the landing gear. Like, this thing is landed, but it hovers. It's the only ship I've ever seen that does that, and it's really cool. The cockpit almost reminds me of like the Terrapin, with that interesting kind of setup there, where it's just really rectangular like that, protruding. But yeah, it's a good looking little ship. Really is the pickup truck of the verse. And apparently this is the cargo thing closed. Let's go ahead and see, how do I open this? Still kind of new to this thing. Open the cargo bay. So yeah, it just drops down. Ramp comes out. Drive a vehicle up here. I imagine a rock would be kind of a tight fit. In fact, I'm not even sure what I could put, obviously, like a, I don't know why I can't think of the name, the little golf cart thing. I could put a Grey Cat up here, obviously, no problem. Maybe I'd be surprised by what I could load up here. I want to mess with the Nox, though, because I haven't messed around with that thing yet, so I'm going to pull that out. I was going to try to get a picture, but it's kind of dusty down here. Not really the best time to do it. Seems like every time I land on one of these moons around Hurston, it's always dusty lately. Just give you a better look around it. A little bit higher up here. I was thinking about maybe going and doing a cave FPS mission while I got this, but I still haven't done any of those. So I think maybe I'll just go do something familiar for the moment, just real quick so that we can try loading and unloading a vehicle. This one's not really taking full advantage of the storage in the back here, I don't think. I've used the dragonflies a few times, but I've never used a Nox before. I don't know why it's spawned sitting on its side like this. It's a little worrisome. That's, I guess the wind blew it over. Is this thing even gonna... Uh-oh. We're gonna die. You gonna right yourself? There we go. Alright. Kind of. First time driving one of these things. They are cool looking. The only other AOPA ship that I have other than the Cartual, which I really like. So, yeah, I forgot how these things handle. They're kind of weird. Are we back? Is this even going to work out? I kind of feel like I should put a vehicle here instead of a hover bike. This is making me nervous. You know what? Hold on. Oh! Oh no! Just for good measure, I'm just gonna cruise around in this thing for a second to see how it handles. So that I can say I've tried it. And we're gonna do a different vehicle, not this.
Thank you. And please visit again.
I mean, it's fun, but only so much use I'm gonna get out of it. Go ahead, fall over, have fun. Let's try a I don't know if an MT is, or a Cyclone's gonna fit back there. I guess we could try. I'm just looking for something that'll bring me up to a bunker, that's it. Let's get the Recon one, I guess. I don't know.
Thank you. And please visit again.
What do you think? I mean, it looks like it'll fit. Oh, it does. Just barely, but it does fit. Make sure she's sitting right. All right. Cool.
System off.
Well, there you go. I mean, I know you could probably forcibly put some other bigger vehicles back here, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Let's try closing it. See what happens. I mean, yeah. Kind of moved it. Looks like it's gonna fall out, but I know it's not going to, but... Wind finally calmed down. I can get myself a nice picture. There we go. That's not bad. Alright, well... Let's see what handles with this thing. We'll go clear a bunker or something real quick, just so that, you know, we can try deploying this thing and all that. Then we'll do some... Maybe see what putting some cargo in the back looks like. Now, unfortunately, we don't... We still have the commodity thing in the journal, like we had during Flight Week. But unfortunately, it's only food and spirits right now, which really... that really kind of irritated me. I really liked how they had commodity entries in your journal, but then after Flight Week ended, they got rid of everything but processed food and distilled spirits. I wish they would just do this for every resource you can buy and sell, because I was so hyped to do some more cargo running, and then they just removed it. Now it's all this, so that kind of sucks. Evict illegal occupants at HDSF Ishmael. Alright. Okay, so, for whatever reason, my landing gear won't go up. This is not the first time lately this bug has happened. It's kind of cool looking, just hauling that. hanging out the back. Makes me nervous that it's gonna fall off, even though I know it's not going to. Okay, it finally put my landing gear back up when I quantum traveled. That was interesting. Lately, when I've been doing bunker missions, I tend to just destroy the turrets now. But to me, it's a little bit more fun landing a little ways away, pulling out a vehicle, going up there with it. It's not the most efficient way to do it, but I still enjoy doing it that way. Gives me an excuse to see more planet side and mess around with the ground vehicles more.
Quantum travel engaged.
Another cool thing about 314 is we'll be able to actually buy the tank, Nova, the tank, with in-game currency. I didn't get a lot of time with it during flight week. The one time I did try to drive it around, I crashed when I was trying to kill turrets with it. Just give you a better look at it here, out in the daylight. A good looking little ship. Very utilitarian looking. I like it. And for all the different roles it has, it's a pretty good price. I mean, it's like 975,000 alpha UEC, something like that. Just a shade under $1 million is not bad. It's like the tier right below the Cutlass Black. And that's kind of how it plays, too, so it's fitting. Okay, let's not get too close. Initially, gear down. Okay, my landing gear won't drop. There we go. What's up with that? Yeah, we don't want to get too close, but I see this rock up here. Probably go behind this little rise over here. With 3 size 1 shields, this thing can take a few hits. We'll just hide behind here. Or they get us. I really love coming down to these areas of Hurston where there's not junk everywhere and there's just nice kind of forested areas. I like it. Although I do like the junkyard looking areas, but the forests are really nice. Okay, that was a hard landing, but we're down.
All systems disabled.
Alright, let's see how this works out. My one complaint about this thing is the doors. Like, you stand here for a minute, they open, then they immediately close. So you kind of have to use the button. Which is fine if they didn't flip open and closed on their own all the time. I do like that. It's cool how it lowers like that. Okay, what do I have for weapons? Ads, Cav, and a P4. Okay. I really miss doing these bunker missions and stuff more frequently. It's just really nice going planet side. They just don't pay that well compared to so many of the other things you can do. Which is unfortunate because pretty much the best way to make money is still just doing PvE bounties. I mean, other than mining, but mining is extremely time consuming and it's really hit or miss whether you're gonna 30k and lose all your progress, whereas with bounty hunting, if you're 30k, it's fine. All you did was lose 1 bounty, not hours of work. But I really wish they would make things like this pay better. They're really good for when you're starting out and you know, you're not into ship combat and stuff. And they do pay better than they used to, but still. I would like more excuses to go planet side that are actually lucrative. No sense in turning it off. Let's go do this real fast. Usually I use the Demico LMG, like religiously. I've just been trying to use some other guns. They're just really like the standard P4 AR. Oh, I got him. You might as well waste the magazine. Oh. Usually there's only like a couple up here. Oh, wow. Oh. I see there's still kind of dumb. I mean, I'm not surprised. Hasn't really been an update to that. Oh, what the hell? He wasn't there a second ago. This is, weird. I don't know where the last one is now. Oh, that's why. 7 out of 8 were up top. That is definitely different. Anyways, let's get out of here. There we go. Oh, it got dusty. Good old Hurston. Okay, where the hell is my ship? Did my ship blow away or something? Surely not, right? It was out this way. Yeah, I know. This is the rock I parked behind. My ship is gone. You can see where it was. Interesting. There's no way the wind took it away. That has to be just some sort of weird bug, right? It says it's here, but it's not. I've never seen anything like this before. Always an adventure on Star Citizen. Okay, well, it's fine, I guess. I mean, it's not fine. I hate bugs like this. I think they're stupid, but it's fine. There's a way to fix this. Sort of been playing this game long enough that I've become kind of numb to weird stuff happening. Doesn't mean I like it or I excuse it. Just become used to it. Just dealing with it, moving on. There's nothing I can do about it. Kind of like that. So I was gonna say, I want to do a little bit more combat with it. See, just for the sake of being thorough. It says it's destroyed. I have a feeling that the wind blew it away, even though that's stupid, because it was behind a hill, but whatever. Thankfully, the claim time on this thing is instant, if you expedite it. Because I think technically it's a starter ship. It says light freight. Yeah, 24 cargo. Okay, we got a single VHRT here. There was no group available, so let's just see what we get. Right, so obviously it's a smaller ship because we don't see it yet. Probably a hurricane.
Contacts.
Yeah, what a surprise. It's a hurricane. Oh well.
Shield hit.
Fight so many of these things. I mean, we got some other guys out here.
Target has been
Yep.
destroyed.
Pretty much how that usually goes. Another hurricane. Usually I don't go after the extras when I'm bounty hunting, but might as well. Usually I just get my target and bug out.
Target has been destroyed.
RIP. What else we got? Vanguard Warden. Got to love that desync. Well, he's dead. It's okay. I guess. Desync really needs to be addressed, though. Alright, well, a little bit more combat. So, I guess we can go ahead and try putting some cargo in this thing. We need to find a farm. Trying to remember if there's any farms out on any of these moons. I don't think there is. No, there's no farms around ArtCorp either. It looks like it's either Crusader or Microtech. I don't really want to go to Crusader right now, so we can jump over to Microtech. Doesn't Euterpe have Bud's Grower? Yeah. Alright, we can go over here. Load it up with some food or spirits or something. Gonna be a bit of a jump, but it's alright. If I'm gonna go to a farm, though, I kind of prefer coming out here to, going anywhere around Crusader, just less player traffic and all that. Oop. kind of came down a little hard there, but we are. Just leave her on. Only gonna be here for a minute. Yeah, this door is really close, and wish it would just... It's always such a finicky door. It's like using the door in the Freelancers. Oh, it is cold as hell out here. Please don't blow away. Okay, so if they have spirits, I'll get spirits. Otherwise, we'll just load up with food. Not about profit. We got 24 SCU of spirits. 11,500 or so. Not a whole lot of cargo, but for like a more cheaper starter ship, that's not... Oh, it does. It's actually in here. That's cool. Last few times I've ran cargo, there's... Oh, don't blow away. Well, we gotta look at it there for a second, but let's get out of here before something terrible happens. Yeah, I think they've gone a little hard on the force reactions or whatever you call it. I'm floating away. I get knocked down on planets constantly, and I should not be floating away like this. Okay, well, it took off for me. That was a little scary. If I'd waited just a minute longer, this ship would have been gone. So that's definitely got to be rectified, because that's a problem. Anyways, we made it. We've got our cargo. I love the fact that I can actually see it now. Looks pretty cool back there. So we're going to hop over to New Babbage and go sell it at their commodities terminal. It's the same buy price as if I went to Area 18 or Lorville, and it's right here, so... I always enjoy coming into New Babbage. Such a cool city. Like I said, though, I can't wait to try landing at, what is it, Orizion, whatever it's called. The place they're making at Crusader, because it's going to be like a floating city like Bespin in the Star Wars universe. Not like the same, but, you know. I'm sure it's going to be really laggy. Apparently they're going to have some new cloud tech, atmospheric cloud tech that they're going to be using at Crusader in the next patch, assuming they don't pull all this stuff before the patch comes out. But really looking forward to exploring that place. It's been too long since I've had a new city to check out. Trying to be careful landing. It always feels like I land way too hard with this thing.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant...
Sometimes exit ship doesn't seem to work and I have to just jump out, which is kind of weird, but... Okay, here we are. It was about, what, 11,446. I don't expect a bunch of profits, but... Shop inventory full. I can't sell it all. Cool. I might have to hop servers, something, to get to sell all this. I can only sell 417 units and I have 2,400. It said total commodity value on the bottom left there. It didn't sell. What the hell? Total commodity value, 12,000. Okay, so I would have made like a little bit of profit. I'm gonna have to do this piecemeal until I can actually get rid of it all. I suppose this wasn't really the point. I can do this on my own time. I just wanted to load a little cargo into it and see what it looked like. This thing is having a hell of a time. Anyways, there you have it. A little bit of combat, a little bit of vehicle loading stuff, and some cargo running. And yeah, I really like the Nomad. It's a nice little ship. Not sure what else to say. Pretty much did everything I wanted to with it. Not sure which ship I want to cover next. I'm not sure if I'm going to wait for 314 to come out so I can get some new stuff. I've just been kind of waiting. Everyone has. Hopefully 314 will come out soon and I can like go explore the new Crusader location or something, but we'll have to see. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.